Mimi Samia Suluhu Hassan naapa kwamba.
In a historic turn of events, Tanzania made a global headlines when Samia Suluhu Hassan became the first female president, not just in Tanzania, but in the entire Eastern African region.
Samia Suluhu Hassan has not only made history as the first female president in Tanzania, but also the first female head of state in the East African Community, ESC, the 61.
Her rise to power was seen as a powerful symbol of progress, hope, and gender equality.
Najivunia Mama Samia kuapishwa kuwa rais.
I am proud that Samia has been sworn in as the president,
Mama tunaweza.
because we as women are able.
But as we speak, President Suluhu is making headlines again, and in this time, the tone is very different. Political unrest, accusations of treason, cross-border tensions with Kenya, and an internet blackout have placed Tanzania under a global microscope. Samia Suluhu Hassan was born on January 27, 1960 in Zanzibar. She began her political career in the late 1990s, slowly rising through the ranks. A member of the ruling party Chama cha Mapinduzi or CCM, she served in various ministerial roles before becoming the Vice President of Tanzania in 2015, alongside President John Magufuli. When President Magufuli passed away in March 2021, Suluhu, then Vice President, constitutionally assumed the presidency. This was an unprecedented moment, making her the first female head of state in Tanzania and in all of Eastern Africa. There was immense excitement. Many believed her leadership would usher in a new era of inclusion, unity, and diplomacy. She was seen as more moderate than her predecessor and was expected to restore freedom of expression, improve international relations, and drive economic recovery post-COVID-19. Indeed, Suluhu began with a softer tone, meeting opposition leaders, allowing for more media space, and reopening dialogues with international partners. It seemed like democracy was blooming again in Tanzania. In her first 2 years, President Suluhu achieved notable milestones, revitalizing diplomatic ties with neighboring countries and international organizations, launching several infrastructure projects and pushing for industrialization, enhancing the role of women in leadership and promoting girls' education, managing the country's pandemic response with a more scientific approach than her predecessor. Her calm and consultative leadership style gained international praise. But recently, Tanzania's political environment has taken a dark turn. Tundu Lissu, the most prominent opposition figure, was arrested and charged with treason after he publicly called for electoral reforms. This move shocked the nation and raised serious questions about political freedom under Suluhu's administration. Supporters argue the government is protecting national stability. Critics say this is a regression to authoritarianism. The situation took an international turn when a group of Kenyan human rights activists traveled to Tanzania to attend Lissu's court hearing. They were arrested and later deported. This triggered outrage across social media platforms in Kenya, where the public began demanding answers and condemning what they saw as an attack on regional solidarity. President Suluhu didn't hold back. In a public statement, she warned foreign activists, especially in Kenya, not to meddle in Tanzania's internal affairs. Her words were sharp, and to many Kenyans, they sounded like a direct insult. The backlash was swift. Kenyan politicians, influencers, and citizens voiced their anger online, further straining diplomatic ties. Then came the cyber attacks. Several Tanzanian government-related pages on X, formerly Twitter, including the official police page, were reportedly hacked. Among the shocking posts was a fake announcement claiming President Suluhu had died. This misinformation spread like wildfire before authorities could contain it. While no one has claimed responsibility, online chatter is full of assumptions. Some believe Kenyan hackers could be behind the attacks in retaliation for Suluhu's remarks and the deportation of activists. While these claims remain unverified, the digital war has intensified. As tension rose, the Tanzanian government made a drastic move, temporarily shutting down access to X in the country. Officials claim the platform was being used to spread fake news and incite unrest. Critics argue this is a dangerous step towards digital censorship. With information being controlled, opposition voices silenced, and regional relations strained, many now question what happened to the promise of a more open and democratic Tanzania. Tanzania stands at a crossroads. President Suluhu began her journey as a symbol of progress and unity, but recent developments paint a picture of a government struggling to balance control with freedom. As the 2025 elections approach, the world will be watching. Will President Suluhu reaffirm her commitment to democratic values, or will her administration double down on suppression in the name of stability?